Welcome to BizBlock. We're going to start this all over again. You ready? Want to do this again? No. You will. In about a month, it's like childbirth. At least I'm told. So we were trying to think of what we would have as a theme kind of commercial for BizBlock. And so I found one. And so I thought I would introduce it to you. I think it is appropriate for what you've gone through.
Not everybody believes okay is okay. We don't. And we were wondering, what would the world be like if its favorite word wasn't okay? What if we could change it? What if the word was, what if?
So the winner of the elevator pitch competition for BizBlock this semester will get their picture up on the board, and we'll get a chance up in the College of Business, so you'll see it at the beginning of next semester, is Bengo. Some overall comments, which are always interesting to see. They really liked your question and answer sessions. They thought you responded really well to tough questions, and that you knew the material very well. There were some comments like very professional presentations, better than most corporate presentations. Can't believe they did this in 15 weeks and that they're first semester juniors. So always they're very impressed with the ability of what you've done over the time. I'm going to run these in reverse order, so let's talk about the third place team first. The third place team for this year's investor presentations was Onyx. Score of 175 points. They identified a need. They thought that this was a very scalable business. Good job of trying to understand a very tough space to be in. Advice, they actually thought you described the problem better in the question and answer session than actually in the presentation. So something to think about when you're presenting. It's one of the areas that we really focus on in here. And the whole development of an app and the issues surrounding that development, the cost and testing of those apps, that's hard to understand. And I think both Bengo and Onyx have a better feel for that, but also a better feel for maybe what they don't know about that. And so that was one of the issues. As soon as I announced the second place team in our investor presentations this year was Pinello, with a score of 180. Great solution to a real problem, great use of visual and props, open to ideas. It's a very important piece, and it's one we look for in the teams that we send forward, is that they are coachable. And so in the question and answer session, that's one of the things the investors assess, is whether their advice is taken in the right way and the team seems to be interested in what they have to say in advice. They thought that this product would be better targeted at the high end, but we know some of the issues with that over the semester, but that was their opinion. And the pricing strategy issues as well, and some issues with IP were brought up several times. The problem is with a product, unless you have a mechanism that you can patent, there's really not much there. So until you know what the mechanism is and that you're going to be able to patent it, it has to be some mechanical device that's unique. You aren't going to be able to get a patent, and I don't think Pinello necessarily realized what was going to be patentable until the very end. So anyway, you've come a long way. The first place team for the investor presentations was Total Tread. They really liked the fact that you based the US-based production, and that was a key differentiator. They thought you could do more with understanding the military and the needs and the opportunities that existed there. But in general, they thought it was a well thought out plan with a clear target market. They thought there should be, in all the years we've done BizBlock, this is probably the closest top 3 that we've ever had. I mean, the difference between 3 and 1 is very small, actually. And so I think you can all congratulate yourselves. These were all very good presentations. And they were all major improvements, actually. We saw the major improvements from the marketing management presentation, the selection presentation, and this final presentation. So you can all congratulate yourselves on that.